MongoDB Guide for Beginners. Introduction. MongoDB is a NoSQL document database used to store data in flexible JSON-like documents. Backend developers often learn MongoDB to build REST APIs, full-stack applications, microservices, real-time apps, content management systems, product catalogs, social media apps, logging systems, analytics systems, cloud-native applications. A common learning topic is, how can beginners learn MongoDB step by step? This guide explains MongoDB basics, NoSQL concepts, databases, collections, documents, CRUD operations, queries, indexes, aggregation, relationships, schema design, Spring Boot integration, deployment, best practices, interview questions. MongoDB's official documentation describes MongoDB development as covering database connections, CRUD operations, query language, indexes, data modeling, aggregation, search, time series, change streams, transactions, and scaling. Simple definition. MongoDB is a database that stores data as documents instead of rows and columns. SQL style. Users table, ID, end of, name, email. MongoDB style. ID 101, name John, email john@example.com. Simple idea. Relational database equals tables and rows. MongoDB equals collections and documents. Why developers learn MongoDB? Developers learn MongoDB because it is flexible, easy to start, good for JSON-like data, useful for fast development, popular in full-stack apps, good for changing schemas, commonly used with Node.js and Spring Boot, useful for document-heavy applications. Backend developers already understand APIs, JSON, databases, services, authentication, deployment. MongoDB feels natural because APIs already exchange JSON. MongoDB versus SQL database. Feature: SQL database, MongoDB. Data model, tables and rows, collections and documents. Schema, usually strict, flexible. Query language, SQL, MongoDB query language. Joins, common, less common. Best for structured relational data. Document style flexible data. PostgreSQL, MySQL, MongoDB. Scaling, strong vertical plus horizontal options, built for distributed scaling. Simple rule: use SQL when relationships and transactions are very strict. Use MongoDB when document-style flexible data is a better fit. MongoDB architecture overview. Typical application architecture: React, Angular, front-end, Spring Boot, Node.js API. MongoDB database. Spring Boot example: controller, service, repository, MongoDB collection. Real-world example: user creates post, backend receives JSON, backend saves document in MongoDB, MongoDB stores post document. Core MongoDB concepts: concept meaning, database, container for collections, collection, group of documents, document, JSON-like record, field, key value pair inside document, underscore ID, unique document identifier. Search, filter documents, index speeds up queries, aggregation, data processing pipeline. MongoDB, CRUD operations create, read, update, and delete documents in collections. Step 1. Understand document. A document is like a JSON object. Example: ID U101, name John, email john@example.com, age 30, active true. Document can contain nested data. SID U101, name John, address city Toronto, country Canada. Document can contain arrays. ID U101, name John, skills Java, Spring Boot, MongoDB. Step 2. Understand collection. A collection is a group of related documents. Examples: users, products, orders, articles, comments, notifications. Example: Database e-commerce. Collections, users, products, orders, and payments. SQL comparison. SQL table equals MongoDB collection. SQL row equals MongoDB document. SQL column equals MongoDB field. Step 3. Understand database. A MongoDB database contains collections. Example: database, social app. Collections: users, posts, comments, likes, messages. Command: use social app. This switches to the social app database. Step 4. Install MongoDB. Common options. Check MongoDB Atlas. Check local MongoDB community server. Check Docker. Check Docker Compose. Beginner recommendation. Use MongoDB Atlas for cloud learning. Use Docker for local development. MongoDB Atlas is MongoDB's fully managed multi-cloud database service for deploying and managing databases across cloud providers. Step 5. Run MongoDB with Docker. Command: Docker run name MongoDB p27172717 d mongo latest connect MongoDB /localhost 27017 stop container Docker stop MongoDB start again Docker start MongoDB. Step 6. Docker Compose setup. Example: services MongoDB, image Mongo latest, container name MongoDB, ports 27017, 27017, volumes MongoData/data/db, volumes MongoData, run Docker Compose up-d. Why volume is important. Without volume, data may be lost when container is removed. Step 7. MongoDB Compass. MongoDB Compass is a graphical user interface for MongoDB. Use Compass to check view databases, view collections, query documents, create indexes, analyze data, build aggregation pipelines visually. MongoDB Compass is a GUI for querying, aggregating, and analyzing MongoDB data on macOS, Windows, and Linux. Connection string MongoDB/localhost 2717. Step 8. Insert one document. Command: db.users.insert1. Name: John. Email: john@example.com. Age: 30. Active: true. Result: document inserted into user's collection. If collection does not exist, MongoDB creates it automatically. Step 9. Insert many documents. db.users.insertMany. Name: John. Email: john@example.com. Age: 30. Name: Mary. Email: mary@example.com. Age: 28. Use 4. Kirk, seed data. Bulk import. Test data. Batch inserts. Step 10. Find documents. Find all. db.users.find. Find by field. db.users.find. Email: john@example.com. Find active users. db.users.find. Active: true. Pretty output. db.users.find.pretty. Step 11. Find one document. db.users.find1. Email: john@example.com. Use when. Colored. Searching by unique field. Colored. Finding by _ID. Colored. Retrieving one record. Example: db.users.find1. AID object ID ... Step 12. Query operators. MongoDB supports query operators. Greater than. db.users.find. Age $GT 25. Less than. db.users.find. Age $LT 40. In list. db.users.find. Role $in. Admin manager. Not equal. db.users.find. Status.ne deleted. Common operators. Operator. Meaning GT greater than, GTE greater than or equal, LT less than, LTE less than or equal, in list, NE not equal, and logical and, or logical or. Step 13. Update one document. dbusers.update1. Email, john@example.com. $set, age 31. Meaning, find user with email john@example.com. Set age to 31. Step 14. Update many documents db.users.update many. Active false. $set, status inactive. Use carefully. Best practice. Always verify filter before update many. Step 15. Delete one document. db.users.delete1. Email, john@example.com. Use when deleting one matching document. Step 16. Delete many documents. db.users.delete many. Status inactive. Danger. Wrong filter can delete many documents. Safer practice. db.users.find. Status inactive. Check first, then delete. Step 17. Projection. Projection controls which fields are returned. Return only name and email. db.users.find. Name 1, email 1. Hide, _ID. db.users. Find. ID 0, name 1, email 1. Use projection 2. Check, reduce response size. Check, avoid returning sensitive fields. Check, improve API performance. Step 18. Sorting. Sort by age ascending. db.users.find.sort age.1. Sort by age descending. db.users.find sort age.-1. Common use. Check. Newest post first. Check. Price low to high. Users by name. Orders by date. Step 19. Limit and skip. Limit results. db.users.find.limit10. Skip results. db.users.find. Skip 20, limit 10. Used for pagination. Page 1, skip 0, limit 10. Page 2, skip 10, limit 10. Page 3, skip 20, limit 10. For large datasets, cursor-based pagination is often better than deep skip pagination. Step 20. Indexes. Index helps MongoDB find data faster. Without index, MongoDB may scan every document. With index, MongoDB can locate matching documents efficiently. MongoDB's docs explain that indexes support efficient query execution. And without indexes, MongoDB must scan every document in a collection to return query results. Create index. db.users.createIndex. Email. .1. Unique index. db.users.createIndex. Email 1. Unique true. Step 21. Common index types. MongoDB supports several index types, including single field, compound, multi-key, geospatial, text, hashed, and clustered indexes. Index type. Use case. Single field search by one field. Compound search by multiple fields. Multi-key array fields. Text. Text search. Geospatial location queries. Hashed. Sharding distribution. Compound index. db.orders create index user id 1 created at -1. Good for query. db orders find user id u101 sort created at -1. Step 22. Aggregation. Aggregation is a pipeline for processing documents and returning computed results. MongoDB aggregation operations process multiple documents and return computed results, such as grouping values, performing operations on grouped data, and analyzing changes over time. Example: db.orders.aggregate, $status, paid, $group, total amount, $user id, total amount, meaning, find paid orders. Group by user ID, calculate total order amount. Step 23. Aggregation pipeline stages. An aggregation pipeline contains stages where each stage performs an operation and passes output documents to the next stage. Common stages. Stage purpose. $match filter documents. $group, group documents. $sort, Sort results. $project, select transform fields. $lookup, join like operation. $unwind, split array elements. Example. DB products.aggregate $match category electronics $sort price -1 $limit 5. Step 24. Embedded documents. MongoDB supports nested embedded documents. Example order. ID O101, user ID U101, shipping address, street, 123 Main Street, city, Toronto, country, Canada. Items, product ID, P101, name, keyboard, quantity 1. Use embedding when. Check. Data is usually read together. Child data belongs to parent. Relationship is one to few. Atomic update is useful. Step 25. References. References store another document's ID. Example. ID O101. User ID U101. Product IDs P101, P102. Use references when. Sure, related data is large. Many-to-many relationship exists. Data changes independently. Embedding would duplicate too much data. Schema design in MongoDB should be based on workload, relationships, and access patterns. MongoDB's schema design process recommends identifying workloads, mapping relationships, and creating schema designs that optimize application performance. Step 26. Embedding versus referencing. Design best. For embedding, data read together. Referencing, data reused independently. Embedding, one to few. Referencing, many to many. Embedding, faster reads for whole document. Referencing, avoids large duplicated documents. Example. User profile plus address equals embed order plus product catalog equals reference product ID or store snapshot carefully. Important. Design MongoDB schema based on how the app reads and writes data. Step 27. Transactions. MongoDB supports transactions for situations where multiple reads, writes across documents, collections, or databases need atomicity. Use transactions when. Check. Multiple documents must update together. Payment order status consistency matters. Inventory and order update must be atomic. Business rule requires all or nothing. But do not use transactions to avoid good schema design. Best practice. Model data so common operations are simple. Use transactions only when truly needed. Step 28. Spring Boot plus MongoDB. Add dependency. Dependency. Group ID. Org Spring Framework Boot. Group ID. Artifact ID. Spring Boot Starter Data MongoDB. Artifact ID. Spring Data MongoDB provides support for MongoDB using familiar Spring concepts, including template classes and repository-style data access. Application config. Spring Data MongoDB URI mongodb.:2717 demodb. Step 29. Create MongoDB document class. At document, collection equals products. Add ID, private string, ID, private string name, private big decimal price, private string category, private boolean active, public product, / getters and setters. Meaning. This Java class maps to MongoDB products collection. Step 30. Create repository, public interface product repository. Extends MongoRepository product string. List product, find by category, string category. List product. Find by name containing ignore case, string keyword. List product, find by active, true. Benefits. Xless, boilerplate, familiar Spring data style, easy CRUD operations, query methods. Step 31. Create service layer app service, public class product service, private final product repository, product repository. Public product service, product repository, product repository. This product repository equals product repository. Public product, create product, product product. Product set active true. Return product repository.save product. Public list product. Get products. Return product repository.find by active true. Public product get product string ID. Return product repository find by ID, or else throw new runtime exception product not found. Step 32. Create REST controller. REST controller, request mapping API products. Public class product controller. Private final product service. Product service. Public product controller. Product service. This product service equals product service. At post mapping, public product create product. At request body product. Return product service dot create product. Get mapping, public list product get products. Return product service get products. At get mapping /ID, public product get product. At variable string ID. Return product service get product ID. Step 33. MongoDB with DTOs. Better production approach. Controller uses DTOs. Service maps DTO to document. Repository saves document. Request DTO. Public record. Create product request. String name. Big decimal price. String category. Response DTO. Public record product response. String ID, string name, big decimal price, string category. Why DTOs? Avoid exposing internal model. Hide sensitive fields. Control API response. Improve versioning. Step 34. Validation. Request DTO. Public record create product request. Not blank. String name. At not null. At positive. Big decimal price. At not blank. String category. Controller. At post mapping. Public product response create product. At valid at request body. Create product request. Return product service create product. Validation is important because MongoDB flexible schema does not replace application-level validation. Step 35. MongoTemplate. MongoTemplate is useful for custom queries. Example. At service, public class product search service. Private final, MongoTemplate. Public product search service, MongoTemplate. This MongoTemplate equals MongoTemplate. Public list product search string keyword. Query equals new query. Query.add criteria.where name.regex keyword I. Return MongoTemplate.find query product.class. Use MongoRepository for simple CRUD. Use MongoTemplate for custom advanced queries. Step 36. Real-world MongoDB use case example. Blog application. Collections. Users, articles, comments, tags. Article document. ID A101. Title MongoDB Guide. Slug MongoDB Guide. Author ID U101. Content. Article content. Tags. MongoDB database. Created at 2026-06-06-10-000Z. Status. Published. Good. Indexes. db.articles.createIndex. Slug 1. Unique true. db.articles.createIndex. Author ID 1. Created at -1. db.articles.createIndex. Tags 1. Step 37. Real-world MongoDB use case example. Product document. AID P101. Name wireless keyboard. Category electronics. Price $49.99. Attributes brand ABC. Color black. Connection Bluetooth. In stock. Why MongoDB fits. Clear product attributes can vary. Flexible schema. Easy JSON structure. Good for catalog browsing. Example. Laptop has RAM and processor. Shoes have size and material. Both can live in product collection with flexible attributes. Step 38. Real-world MongoDB use case example. Social media posts. Post document. ID post 101. User ID U101. Caption beautiful sunset. Media URLs https://image1.jpg. Likes count 120. Comments count 15. created at 2026-606 T10II, good for posts, comments, feeds, notifications, user activity. But high-scale feeds may need extra design with caching, indexing, and denormalized read models. Step 39. MongoDB Deployment Options. Common deployment options. Click MongoDB Atlas, Docker, Docker Compose, Kubernetes, Self-Managed VM, Cloud-Managed Service. Beginner path. Local Docker, MongoDB Compass, Spring Boot integration, MongoDB Atlas, production security and monitoring. Step 40. Backup and security. Production checklist. Use authentication. Use strong passwords. Restrict network access. Use TLS. Create backups. Monitor slow queries. Use indexes. Avoid public database exposure. Rotate credentials. Use least privilege users. Important. Never expose MongoDB directly to the public internet without strong security controls. Common beginner mistakes. 1. Treating MongoDB like SQL. Bad. Designing too many tiny collections and trying to join everything. Better. Design documents around application access patterns. 2. No indexes. Bad. Query by email on millions of users without index. Better. db.users.createIndex. Email 1. Unique true. 3. Embedding too much data. Bad. One user document contains millions of activity records. Better. Use separate collection for large growing data. 4. No validation. MongoDB is flexible, but your application still needs validation. Returning internal documents directly. Bad. Return full user document, including password hash. Better. Return user response DTO. 6. Using skip pagination deeply. Bad. db.posts.find. Skip 100,000. Limit 20. Better. Use cursor-based pagination for large datasets. 7. Ignoring schema design. MongoDB has flexible schema, not no schema. Design still matters. Best practices. Model data based on access patterns. Embed data read together. Reference large or shared data. Create indexes for frequent queries. Use DTOs and APIs. Validate request data. Avoid storing sensitive data unnecessarily. Never return password hashes. Use projections to limit fields. Monitor slow queries. Use aggregation carefully. Use transactions only when needed. Backup production data. Secure connection strings. Use MongoDB Compass for learning. Use Atlas or managed setup for production, if possible. MongoDB interview questions. 1. What is MongoDB? MongoDB is a NoSQL document database that stores data in flexible JSON-like documents. 2. What is a document? A document is a JSON-like record stored in MongoDB. 3. What is a collection? A collection is a group of MongoDB documents. 4. MongoDB versus SQL database. SQL databases store data in tables and rows. MongoDB stores data in collections and documents. 5P. What is _ID? ID is the unique identifier for a MongoDB document. 6. What is an index? An index is a data structure that helps MongoDB find documents faster. 7. What is aggregation? Aggregation is a pipeline that processes documents and returns computed results. 8. Embedding versus referencing. Embedding stores related data inside the same document. Referencing stores IDs that point to other documents. 9. Does MongoDB support transactions? Yes, MongoDB supports transactions for cases requiring atomic operations across multiple documents. 10. What is MongoDB Compass? MongoDB Compass is a GUI for querying, aggregating, and analyzing MongoDB data visually. MongoDB Roadmap Beginner Level. Learn. Cups, documents, collections, databases, insert, find, update, delete, MongoDB Compass. Build. Simple users collection, intermediate level. Learn. Yes. Indexes, projections, sorting, pagination, aggregation, schema design, Spring Boot integration. Build. Product Catalog API, advanced level. Learn. Columns, transactions, replication, sharding basics, change streams, performance tuning, monitoring, backup, security. Build. Production-ready MongoDB-backed application. 30-day learning plan. Week 1. MongoDB basics. Learn. Check. Database, collection, document, insert one, insert many, find, update, delete. Practice. Create users and products collections. Week 2. Queries and indexes. Learn. Query operators, sort, limit, projection, indexes, unique indexes, compound indexes. Practice. Build product search queries. Week 3. Aggregation and schema design. Learn. Learn. CRUD, aggregation pipeline, match, group, project, lookup, embedding, referencing. Practice. Build order summary reports. Week 4. Spring Boot integration. Learn. Spring Data MongoDB. @document. MongoRepository. MongoTemplate. DTOs. Validation. REST APIs. Practice. Build Spring Boot MongoDB CRUD API. Full Stack Project Idea Project. MongoDB Product Catalog App. Architecture. React - Angular Frontend. Spring Boot REST API - MongoDB. Features. Create product, update product, delete product, search products, filter by category, sort by price, pagination, product attributes, admin dashboard. Collections. Products, categories, users, orders. Good MongoDB fit. Product attributes can vary by category. MongoDB document model handles this naturally. Final summary. MongoDB is a beginner-friendly NoSQL document database used in many modern applications. Important concepts include databases, collections, documents, fields, _ID, CRUD operations, query operators, indexes, aggregation, embedding, referencing, transactions, Spring Boot integration, schema design, deployment, security. Backend developers already understand APIs, JSON, services, databases, authentication. This makes MongoDB easier to learn. Key idea. MongoDB stores data in flexible documents, making it useful for applications where JSON-like data, changing fields, and document-style access patterns are important.